34th District Court calling the case of Raymond Anthony Jackson Jr. Mr. Jackson, you have an attorney present, correct?
Yes.
And who's representing Mr. Jackson?
Your Honor, Joshua Kaplan on behalf of Mr. Jackson.
And good morning, Your Honor. Carly Cox on behalf of the people, P81911.
Okay, and Mr. Kaplan, your appearance for the record.
Joshua Kaplan, 76596. Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we'll waive formal reading and stand mute to the charges.
Okay, we're going to jump right into the bond portion of this case. Prosecutor's office, have any comment?
Yes, Your Honor. Obviously, the court is mostly concerned about Mr. Jackson's flight risk as well as a danger to the community. And looking to the factors outlined in MCR 6.106, the defendant has an extensive criminal record and a criminal record that's quite recent. He has a pending misdemeanor domestic violence case out of Southfield. He has a pending financial transaction device stealing, retaining without consent case out of Kalamazoo County, a pending felony stolen property, receiving and concealing motor vehicle case out and pending in the Third Circuit for Wayne County right now. There's a 2021 stalking misdemeanor case. And yesterday, additional charges were recommended for a misdemeanor domestic violence and misdemeanor stalking case. And that case, Your Honor, occurred just 9 hours prior to the present case. Mr. Jackson's also charged in case number 220425 before this court with a count of kidnapping and aggravated indecent exposure due to another incident at Metro Airport on May 14th of 2022. Obviously, these are assaultive offenses, and in the case in Kalamazoo County, as well as a case in Southfield, and as well as the stalking misdemeanor case pending in Romulus, he has a failure to appear history. Obviously, the court knows that assault with intent to degrade bodily harm less than murder is a serious charge, as well as criminal sexual conduct in the second degree. I think that Mr. Jackson is a danger to the community, and not to be overly dramatic or anything, but he's a menace to society and women everywhere. There's 3 separate women who have PPOs out against him. So I would just ask this court for a high cash bond with a GPS tether requirement and no contact with the complaining witness.
Okay, Mr. Kaplan.
Yes, Your Honor. My client stands my client stands resolute that he is innocent of these charges. He is employed in Romulus. He's a 9-year-old son. I understand, the prosecutor's point of view. However, we request a low cash bond on this incident, and we have no objection to a GPS tether. To provide any comfort to the community for any concerns that you may have.
Well, as I spoke earlier on another arraignment, bond isn't a penalty. Bond is a guarantee that Mr. Jackson shows up in court. And above and beyond all else, the safety of the public. And looking at this, he has cases in front of every judge in this court pending, and then they are, but they're serious allegations. And with that said, I find the bond kind of low. I'm going to make his bond $150,000 cash security. He can only be released on the Wayne County GPS tether program. He cannot be in or around or near Detroit Metropolitan Airport. He's not send a message to a family member or friend, no cell phone, text messaging, or any social media contact. Do you understand that, Mr. Jackson?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to schedule this matter for a probable cause hearing, and that's going to be on Wednesday, June 15th. Again, Wednesday, June 15th this year in front of Judge Oakley. It's going to be at 8:30 a.m. And Mr. Jackson has, again, like I said, he has a case with every judge in this court, and he's going to be seeing Judge Oakley on another charge. So we're going to put this case with it in June. This case number is 22-0433. 22-0433. That concludes this arraignment, unless you have any questions, Mr. Kaplan.
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
And prosecutor, you're good?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Andy, you're good.
Correct.
Okay, that wraps up Raymond Jackson's arraignment.